In the Mobile One Grand Prix with Space Bully 718.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Suns. He has been called lightning in a bottle, and he simply can go off at any time. Devin Booker leads the way for his team as they make their game plan against the Lakers. Suns, Lakers. The NBA playoffs start now. The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game one. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, up at forward, the star pairing of LeBron and Davis. Great one out there. with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Bamba in at the 5, roaming the paint. You look at the Lakers. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive in advance.
Amen.
And KD's got the ball here for Phoenix to the middle. Here's Ayton, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goal. And here we go, coach's challenge on that goaltending call. The coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Fast break, the Lakers. James with the ball. Bamba against Paul. And he banks in the layup. Bamba's got his second bucket.
Well, he's a very effective scorer from there. Bamba's excellent at using his size to his advantage.
And Ayton throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Bamba. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Bamba's got 7 points in the game.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Durant kicks to Paul. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's tipped. Stolen by Bamba.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Swiped away. Pass to Davis. Out to the right wing. There's Russell with the 3. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And, you know, another thing has been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some fallback.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
The Suns here with a different look. Baisley's checked in for Durant. Torrey Craig comes in for Warren. Ross is checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. Now, here's Craig. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
Good on the three-point shot. Bamba's got 10 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Ross. And here we go. Lakers running again. Here's the great one. Again, Los Angeles.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 18. Pass to the great one. Inside, Bamba. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 14 points for him.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Russell. Jumps up, flushes it down to finish the break.
Boy, I tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation to flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
Here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot and game clock separated by 4. To stop the run. Phoenix no good that time either. Ayton against Bamba. This one for 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Mohamed Bamba getting it done for the Lakers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Bamba's gone 3 of 3 from the arc, 9 points on that long-range shot of his. We've got Dennis Schroeder, and it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5. Lakers working the ball around now. Launches it, and again Los Angeles with the triple. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been a benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Lee's checked in for Devin Booker, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hachimura's checked in. Warren finds KD. Here's Baisley, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Baisley's got his first points in this one.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here is Hachimura. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Warren against Walker. Durant up top. Lets it go with a 3. That shot missing, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. And it's Schroeder in the corner, and the pass to Vanderbilt. For the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Vanderbilt's got his first 3 points of the game.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Poked away, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Lakers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
Watch Dennis.
KD against Hachimura, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Right side Durant. Here's Lee. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Bounce pass from Paul. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton, he's checked in for Baisley. Torrey Craig comes in for T.J. Warren. Terrence Ross is checked in for Lee. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
And Phoenix with another turnover here.
Lakers ball.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 19-4 run right now. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here tonight. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
A wide open look here for Craig. They get it back.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
Here's Reeves. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Walker. Here's Schroeder, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
At the line for 2.
Schroeder hits them both. Here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's stolen by Schroeder. Passes it to Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice defensive awareness from Schroeder there, coming up with the steal and then igniting the break.
To end the run, and the shot goes down. Durant's got his first 2 points of the night.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers on top, running away with this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens. We got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round one matchup of the NBA playoffs, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaq. Looking at the Lakers, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
It all starts with their shooting, and they're on fire from behind the arc. And I can say the opposite when it comes to the other side. When there's this much disparity in three-point shooting, it usually makes a big difference on the scoreboard.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Fans, your Laker Youth Dance Team. Heading to the court, the Laker girls.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Here's Lee. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard.
Capable of scoring anywhere on the court, Bamba is always a threat to go off.
Takes it off the glass. Davis has got his first 2 points.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Well, you really put your defense in a tough spot. You compromise your defense when you fumble the ball away like that. A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Here's the great one. He has 6. Bamba passes to the great one. Launches a 3. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. My guys, he cannot miss.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's get an update on Devin Booker. What's the status, David?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Suns. Told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. For a team currently in the midst of this brutal first-round series, this is really bad timing. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Back to Russell. Lee with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Paul's got his first points of the night.
And even though he's a little older, Paul still possesses great speed. Excellent at using that speed in transition.
It's stolen by Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Throws it up high. It's tipped. Stolen by Durant. 3 on 3. And a wide open look for Lee. No good on the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Feeds to Bamba. And stolen by Ayton. KD with it. Picked up by Davis. Outside Warren. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Bucket is good.
And just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Suns here with a different look. Baisley's checked in for Durant. Torrey Craig comes in for T.J. Warren. Ross is checked in for Lee. And it's Payne in for Paul. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's the great one. He's guarded by